see what happens. A big reason for the slow pace of academically peer-reviewed material. Much of the material or quality material is not coming up or getting published in journals. There are reasons for this from the editorial side. Since I have been in the editorials teams of a few journals, noted journals, academic journals, I can say, mostly rely on an army of unpaid reviewers to fix each piece, speaking very accurately, to vet each manuscript. Therefore, the whole system of peer review, which earlier was said that it was done when internet was not too much into the practice, or it was not too much in use. It used to be the editor plus the peer reviewers who used to gatekeep and control the content, so that to save money, save loss of resources while printing the not ready forms of a particular paper. Therefore, going to the peer reviewers and they fixing each and everything, then coming up with an absolute piece, then print. Fine. But now, can we rely this whole process is a question. See, peer review team or peer review panel usually are the people who are not paid for the review, and then it becomes a thankless exercise, though thank you is being mentioned for every review that's being done, but the feedback process is not too serious, is not too robust, and generally, what can you expect from a nameless, anonymous, thankless, a review process? Their agreement or disagreement at the end of the day. Therefore, it gets at times very hard to expect too much of a serious frisking into the, or too much of a serious operation or interrogation of the submitted manuscript, because of this whole exercise being thankless, being unpaid, and sometimes making it very difficult to find enough qualified reviewers for the process of thousands of papers, if we take into consideration all journals, whether in social sciences or sciences. And at the end of it, reviewers submitting a thank you is written and the job done. Can we rely on the comments? Do we really believe that the comments that have come from an unpaid reviewer, in this whole thankless exercise, can be valid and reliable and accurate all the time? I seriously doubt, compared to the paid one, compared to where the serious exercise is done. Therefore, traditional role of those gatekeepers is almost gone, and the new social media savvy and the new generation of editors should change much. They need change within this system, and they need change while handling this thankless unpaid work, or handovering this thankless work, or burdening the reviewers with this unpaid thankless work. These are very, very, I must say, bitter statements, bitter questions, but we should ask these questions. whatsoever fee in the name of subscription or in the name of processing fee, publishing fee is received by the journals. Where is the transparency? A reviewer too is a part of the team. What is he getting? So that we can expect honest, serious reviews. And what is the process of selection of reviewers? And usually, what happens when there are many papers to review, and the journal is a peer-reviewed one. Usually, at least it should go to 2. So if you have 100 articles, then you have to look for 200 reviewers. And to get 200 relevant and equally qualified reviewers is a difficult task, is a very, very difficult exercise. It's usually, not accomplished. Then every Tom, Dick and Harry becomes the reviewer. And that too when the whole process is unpaid, wherein everything is done by simple written thank yous at the end of the review. Can we rely this review process is a question. Unless and until an empowered editorial team is there and the whole system is highly decentralized and not authoritarian from the top to bottom. Things in social sciences are not going to change. And additionally, delaying publishing processes of journals, the delaying that keeps happening, that has become a routine in social sciences, is because of the delay in the review process, is because of the delay due to the scarcity of qualified reviewers, due to the scarcity of qualified editors, and plus the social cultural capital, plus the networking in academia that affects the process, because at times favoritism creeps in, at times biases get involved, that affects ultimately the quality of the journal.